Wait, if you want to improve your life, watch this video.
You once said the most dangerous person is one who is articulate. What would you recommend to a one who wants to learn to speak in a more articulate manner?
Well, articulate is an interesting word, because if your joints are articulated, and that means you can do things with them because they're articulated, right? They're not one solid, vague mass. They're differentiated. And someone who's graceful is articulated and compelling because they're articulated. And speech is a form of articulation in that manner because the act of speech itself is extremely complicated. It's a very complicated motor activity, right? It's a very complicated action to dance with your tongue, let's say. And it is definitely the case that there is no more exceptional form of the capacity to be dangerous than to be articulate. And one of the things that really shocks me, and part of the reason that my son and I and our co-workers developed this essay app, is that young men in particular are never taught this. It's like, well, why be literate? Well, do you want to be competent and dangerous, or do you want to be vague and useless? Because those are your options, and I don't care what your job is. It doesn't matter what you end up doing. If you're a plumber, I have great respect for plumbers, by the way, and you're articulate, you can negotiate with your clients, you can introduce your coworkers, you can make a case for your employees, you can advertise your services. When you're in a discussion with someone, you can ask yourself, they might present you with a question or a conundrum or a proposition, and instead of responding with what you know to be right, so to speak, you could just ask yourself, what do I actually think about that? But it has to be a real question. It has to be the kind of question that you'd pose to someone you didn't know. It has to be a question predicated on the idea that you might not know who you are and that you could ask. And so someone will present you with a question, you think, okay, what do I think about that? But you have to want to know the answer, and then the answer will make itself known, because that's how thought works, and then you can just communicate that answer. And if you do that, you'll be interesting right away. You'll be interesting to the person that you're talking to. And if they do that to you, they'll be interesting too. And then if you both do that, you'll have an interesting conversation. And if you have an interesting conversation, you'll both grow as a consequence. And that's actually the pathway to growth. And you just wait. You can wait. You can open yourself up to the possibility that what needs to be said will make itself manifest, if that's what you are striving for, if that's what you're asking for. And then you can merely communicate that. You have to abandon instrumentality to do that. The pathway to success is much, if you're guided by the spirit of honest inquiry and every word you say is reflective of what you believe to be the truth, then the pathway that you walk on is a golden pathway to success. And I know that. I know that to be true.
Your success is so dependent on your communication skill. And communication is the basic fundamental thing we do in everything around us. Even as a leader, as a businessman, or just an entrepreneur, you must learn how to communicate. If you don't know how to communicate effectively and the actual way to articulate your words in the precise manner at which you want it to go, it can be a huge factor in whatever you are doing. So now I'm going to be giving you 3 secrets, easy secrets that you can add to increase your vocabulary and your communication skills when you're articulating words. Number 1, expand your vocabulary. This could be done by developing new words every day. Learning new words every day to enhance your vocabulary when you speak helps in articulating your words clearly. Employ learning at least one word a day to be able to increase your communications skills. Number two, get rid of filler words. Filler words like and, actually, basically, like, so, get rid of those filler words. Instead of using those filler words, replace them with pauses. Take a deep breath to grab your thoughts, then you speak. When you take deep breaths to articulate your thoughts, it gives you that sense of being precise with what you're saying, because then you think through what you want to say before you say it. So rather than using those like and those filler words, take some pause, calm down, because using those words are a reflection that you are either nervous or you're shy. Pause keeps you in a calm focus while articulating the right words. Number three, take inventory of your environment. We are all a product of our environment, and everything that we do, our language, are a reflection of our environment. You want to take inventory of your environment, what you listen to, what you hear. This affects your language and your vocabulary in how you articulate words. So take inventory. You have to replace those vulgar words with actual words that you want to start using, because what you listen to shape you and it molds you. So you have to take inventory of your vocabulary. So these are the tips that you can put in place if you know you want to articulate more and be more precise with your speech, and also have an influence in your organization and the people around you. If you like this video, do so well to like, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up button. So until next time, bye.